No doubt that Van Halen has changed, but it has been, to say the least, a very successful change. The group is currently on the road touring with its new album, 5150, and tonight and tomorrow night they'll play at the Richfield Coliseum to what will probably be a packed audience. Eddie Van Halen, Alex Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, and Michael Anthony all join us live. Gentlemen, welcome to Cleveland.
Hey, thank you.
Great to be here.
Welcome to Van Halen Show, Cleveland.
We have our own thing going here this week, and we're calling this the Coliseum Fest tonight and tomorrow.
You'll probably get as many people, I think. Eddie,
hopefully.
Eddie, I'll start out with you. I guess you can act as Van Halen numero uno spokesman for the time. Tell us a little bit about the new album.
It's good. That's enough. Not too much. That's enough, Ed.
No, seriously. Obviously, the addition of Sammy Hagar has
Definitely made it better.
Made it better and a different sound, maybe. How would you describe it?
Good.
That's the second biggest word Ed knows.
All right, well, I'll move down to Sammy then. Talk to him for a minute.
Oh, no, I think it's great. I think it's great. No, I want to take it a step farther. No, we'll be serious.
Sammy, no, you don't have to be serious.
That's the wrong thing.
Really, you don't have to be. Sammy, tell us a little bit about you joining the band, because you just came off of your biggest solo album ever, and all of a sudden you crop up with three crazy people. How did that happen?
Well, Edward just called me up from a car mechanic's garage, believe it or not. We have a mutual car mechanic, and he called me from there and said, come on down and check it out. It was great, and for me, it's just, new, exciting kind of thing. It's like being a solo artist for as long as I was. I kind of got that out of my system, and it's really a pleasure getting back in a band and playing with four guys where everybody contributes, and we just, kind of like a band. It's sort of like a band. Almost. No, it's really great. It really is truly great being in a band again, I got to say, because it is different.
You guys seem to get along real well.
Oh, yeah.
Give each other the razz quite a bit.
Well, I think that was basically to kind of break the ice. It was kind of to break the ice in the beginning when we first got together, because everybody thought that we were under pressure, we were under the gun. What's Van Halen going to do? What's the music going to sound like? Record company people were wondering, uh-oh, did we make a mistake or whatever? Do you want to change the name of the band? So we started off from the very first moment that we met each other, just laughing at each other.
For about our first 10 interviews, we just kind of laughed at each other, laughed at the interviewer.
We laughed at his haircut first. You should have seen him when we met him. And he was like,
"Come back, it's back."
But it definitely did break the ice, and we got to know each other very quickly. I think we know Sammy and each other better in the year that we've been together than in the previous 11 years of the old Van Halen model.
Well, I'll move up to Michael Anthony for just a moment. There he is, right above Sammy. When Van Halen started out, I guess part of your success anyway was based on doing re-recordings of some of the older songs. Why did you do it?
Well, a lot of that had to do with our producer, Ted Templeman, and our old singer. And all we wanted to do was our own music, basically. But I guess, we didn't want to go commercial. We weren't consciously thinking of
the songs that we did redo, though, we liked.
Yeah, they were songs that we played in the bars and clubs, and we were doing that circuit, too. They were good songs.
When you look at that music just of a few years ago, and I'm not talking specifically about the Van Halen music, I'm talking about the hits that were 20, 30 years old, and put them into the Van Halen sound, and you wind up with a hit record. How do you explain that?
It's kind of like taking a prop airplane and turning it into a jet airplane.
Kind of streamlining it, making it high-duty, heavy-duty energy.
Yeah, it's like taking a Model T Ford and putting a blown Chrysler in it.
What? No, it's kind of like... Oh, no.
You guys...
Can I say hi to my mom?
What's that?
Oh, come on!
She doesn't live here, I forgot.
Okay, all right.
All right, gentlemen, sit tight for just a second. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll open up our phone lines, so we'll let our viewers have a chance to ask you a question or two. 578-1000 is our number. Stay with us. Back with Van Halen.
We'll wait here.
Supergroup Van Halen in town tonight. What's that? We're getting... All right. Glad you could... Okay, tonight, tomorrow night, I'll finish this at the Coliseum. All right. Alex, I want to, well, wait, I think I'll go to Eddie on this one. I'm confused. All right, Eddie, we had a young viewer call our office earlier this afternoon and said that Eddie Van Halen had more influence on his life than any person he has known. And I'm asking this question really because he obviously looks at you as like a mentor, perhaps. Do you find any responsibility there as far as just being an influence on kids?
Well, it depends on how I'm influencing them. I mean,
how would you like to influence them?
Good, obviously.
Do you see any kind of responsibility or pressure there?
No.
A flat answer. All right.
Eddie doesn't accept responsibility for anything.
All right, let's go ahead to the phones now, shall we?
Shall we?
All right, here we go. Your question, please.
I have a special request. My girlfriend got married today, and she's going to your concert for her honeymoon, and I was wondering if you could say congratulations to them. Their name is Mr. and Mrs. Joey Kinker.
Joey
Kinker. Before we do this, we want to know the social security number, driver's license number, age, preferences of food.
First of all, I got to congratulate them on getting married and coming to a Van Halen concert all at the same time, man. That's like, whew.
Especially at wedding night.
That man's work's cut out for him tonight.
Well, it's not exactly Niagara Falls, but then again, it's a good place to spend a honeymoon, I suppose.
Well, he's going to have to carry on his shoulders through the whole gig.
We'll get to know each other very well.
And then that night, afterwards, the honeymoon, oh, mercy.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, your question, please.
Yes, Eddie, I'd like to know what's the next song you're going to plan on doing a video for?
You mean the first song we're going to do a video for? I don't know.
That's right, 5150 you haven't done a video yet for, have you?
No, we haven't had the time. I mean, the album was released before we even went on tour. We had no time to do a video. Our next single is going to be Love Walks In, and I don't know if we have time to do a video for that.
What about an in-concert video, maybe?
It's a possibility.
All right.
Anything's possible.
All right, go ahead, your question, please.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Eddie if he travels with Valerie on the road.
She's right here.
She's sitting right next to the camera.
Hi, Valerie.
Hey, what's happening, Chief?
Is she going to get to make a cameo appearance in this live shot, or?
Well, you feel like taking a run up here?
There she is.
Come on, Valerie.
She doesn't want to.
Isn't a cameo one of those little...
Okay, well, we heard her, I guess. What's it like touring? Because, let's face it, Van Halen does have somewhat of a reputation for being a rowdy bunch of young men. And in reality, you guys are really married. Most of you, anyway.
First of all, I don't think marriage changes anything, because you have to realize that each one of us met our wives backstage, if that gives you any indication of what they're like.
They're
So
rowdy.
things haven't changed a bit.
They're actually rowdier than we are. That's why we got to keep them home.
These guys.
They taught us a few tricks.
I tell you what,
I met my wife in high school, okay? Go ahead.
Backstage.
since we're on live television, we'll take one more quick call, and then we'll put up some ticket information. And the call is yours. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, since Sammy joined the band, is there a possibility that there will be any old material that he did from his previous work and Montrose? And in complement to that, will there be any old Van Halen music
During the show or on the record
being
that's coming
presented on their tour?
Yeah, during the show, we play old Van Halen, we play some old Sammy Hagar tunes, we even play a couple of Montrose tunes that we never rehearsed. We just jam once in a while on stage.
But the main part of the show is the new album, 5150.
But we
Sounds
do
like-
play old stuff.
Sounds like Bad Motor Scooter might be making a quick shot on
Well,
stage.
Motor Scooter hasn't popped up recently,
No?
you know? It's more like rock candy time, but anyway.
That sounds like a good one. Very quickly, we'll put the ticket information up on the screen tonight and tomorrow at the Coliseum. Van Halen. And if you'd like more information, 524-0000. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Taking some time with us.
Steve, you be careful now.
All right. Best of luck with the tour.
We know where you live.
All right. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm moving this weekend, so you guys take care and come back again and see us.
Okay.
All right, let's go back. Let's go over to let's go to Rebecca.
Manager contest.